my name's Denise McCabe and this is my Makeup Monday for this week. Today I'm going to play with the fitting florets that's available to customers from the 1st of November. As a demonstrator, we've been able to pre-order them. I just noticed my brushes, my blending brushes are in my camera vision. As a demonstrator, we were able to pre-order this bundle or collection a month earlier to make some samples up for customers, but the collection will be available from the 1st of November. So I plan on running a product-based class with this with this collection, but I'll show you when I put my phone up into the holder which ones I'm going to use for the products, because some of the products in the collection are for a limited time only and others are going to be carried over to the January to June mini catalogue. So let's pop my phone up into the holder and we'll get started. Okay, so my desk is a bit of a mess. I'm only just back from a short holiday and everything's everywhere. So I apologise for that. So this is the collection over on the back. I'm pretty sure you can see that. Let me just double check. Yes. Okay, so you get the Framed Florets stamp set, which is this one, and the matching dies, and these are the dies, and we're going to use some of those today. But you, for a limited time only, you can also get this Framed and Festive stamp set, which is a cling mount stamp set. These gold adhesive back swirls, I haven't got those because when I ordered the collection they weren't available, so I'm yet to get those. And this beautiful Fitting Florets DSP. So these three things are only for a limited time while supplies last. So from the 1st of November they're available and it's while supplies last. This bundle will get carried over into the next mini catalogue, January to June. So for my product-based class that I'm going to run on Saturday the 26th of November, it'll cost $65 and you will get this stamp set, Framed and Festive, and a packet of the paper. So it comes to $62, I think it is, $63, and I'm just going to charge $65. And we'll make 3 cards using that and also using these, so to show you what these are going to be like if you want them. And you can go ahead and order them later if you wish. So yeah, so that's going to be my product-based class on the 26th of November. You'll get this stamp set and a pack of the DSP, $65. That's the cost of the class, which includes the products. Okay, all right, so let's get rid of that. And I'll show you, I've only made a couple of cards because, as I said, I've been away this last week. And these look so similar because I've done the balmy blue. But this one's a birthday. So with the Framed Florets, you get wishes for a beautiful birthday, for a special person on a special day. Lots of lovely sentiments. And in the double sort of font, two different fonts. Beautiful. This one's photopolymer. And then the Christmas one, the Framed and Festive, you get all these beautiful sentiments. And you know, you can't have too many good Christmas sentiment stamp sets, I think. So this is one I just made quickly before we started the video. They come together so easy because the products do all the work. So this is just, I'll just have a drink of water, hang on. Sorry about that. So this is just using a piece of the Designer Series paper. It's not real, this piece is not really Christmassy, but I thought let's use it for Christmas. One of the ovals, so it punches out the frame and the center. This is a little, this thing, a leaf, delicate die. I stamped 2 of the flowers from the other stamp set, and I've just put a bit of the metallic mesh ribbon and the good old basic rhinestones. So simple. Stamp the sentiment. Easy peasy. So we're going to make a similar card, but this time we're going to use this oval shape and another piece of the designer series paper. So the designer series paper is, some of it's festive and some of it's not. So you've got this one, that's the one on the card I just showed you. That's one on a card I made last week or the week before. And then you've got the florals. Now I do believe a couple of these dies cut out some of the flowers, but I haven't actually tried it yet. And that's a festive one. That's the one we're going to use today. So it's quite a good pack of paper because you can use it for anything really, and it's not that festive that you couldn't put it on another card. So, oh, that's a pretty one. So, and then the backs are always sort of quite neutral, versatile, because you can use them on any kind of cards. So that's the beautiful paper. So that's for a limited time only, and that would be part of your product-based class. I would have to have bookings early in November so I could place the order so we don't miss out on getting the products. So let's have a look. Here we go. Okay, so I've got a piece of thick basic white cardstock, and I've cut it lengthways, A4 cardstock lengthways today, because I really like cards that stand up that way. And also I have a Venetian in my dining room, Venetian blind, you know, the plastic wooden looking ones. And I love the way I can hang my cards on my Venetian blind at Christmas time when I get them. So I've got a piece of real red cardstock, and it's 10 centimeters by 14.4. And this is the piece of the designer series paper, which is called Fitting Florets. Couldn't remember the name of it. I should, because they've actually made the stamp sets and the paper and everything all the same name, pretty much. I've got a piece of gold foil for the frame, and I'll grab a piece of white as well for the center of the frame. But before we start, I've got my real red blend here, and I'm just going to double check. Yes. Oh yeah. I'm going to color these berries in red, except I don't like my chances with that end of my stamping blend. It's a bit dodgy. It's been overused. So just to make it look a little bit more festive and tie it in with the real red cardstock, I'm just going to color the berries. And you don't have to do that, but it just gives it a bit more pop of color. So just bear with me. I might even speed the video up so you don't have to watch me coloring all this. There we go. So that just makes it look a little bit more festive. Oh, this one a bit on the side. I think I need to do that. Makes it just look a bit more festive straight away, doesn't it? So I'm going to attach that to my red card base, card front matting piece. Honestly, I can't get the words out today. So we went away last week up to Port Douglas in Queensland, and we had a lovely few days away up there. It was really warm. It was quite hot. It was about 30, 31 degrees. And we had a lovely resort room that the little balcony went straight out onto the pool. And I loved it. Oh, love, love, love. Anyway, back to reality now. Okay, so I'm going to use this frame today. And I haven't used it, so I'm trialing it out on you. So I shall get my stamp cut emboss machine. And I shall get my plates. And I've got a piece of gold foil here. And I'm going to just run this through, and I'm going to stand up so I can get a grip on it. And with delicate dies, I do tend to wind it through and then wind it back, just so I make sure it cuts. And I want to show you how it cuts out. So you get the beautiful frame and the oval as well, and you can put that aside for another card. So we'll just put that one down there, but I'm going to cut another one out in white cardstock, which I should have had ready. So I've got a white center to my frame, and I'll show you. You'll see what I mean when I wind this one through. So I love the way you get the center and the outside. Great, love it. Love, love, love. And this is the one I've used on the other cards. So you get this ridged frame and the center. And I'm yet to use this one. But this one's got little hearts around it. And I'm yet to use that one. So maybe that'll be for another video down the track. So pretty sure I don't want my cut emboss machine for anything else, because as I said, the products do all the work. Okay, so I wanted to wind that through to show you. I didn't want to have them all pre-cut. I wanted to show you. So this is what you get, like with the gold, and this is the white. So what I want is the gold frame with a white center. So I'm starting a little Ziploc bag with all my bits and pieces, my frames and my centers that I'm cutting out. So I'll have eventually have a whole stash of frames that I'll just be able to go to and pull out and use whichever one I want, which shall be perfect. So I'll just grab my brush and just pop out all these little bits. You could just poke them out with your tool, but I'll just do this quickly. There we go. So lots of demonstrators have been showcasing this suite or collection of products. Keeps calling it a suite, but it's a collection. Okay, so how good is that? I mean, I know I'm going to cover up those berries in the middle, but I wasn't quite sure where it was going to go, so I wanted to make sure. So it goes that way. So I will attach that in a minute, but I'm going to get my framed and festive. So on this one, I used May This Season Be Filled with Peace and Joy. And I'm going to get my Real Red ink. And I thought we could use Have Yourself a Merry Little Christmas or 'Tis the Season to Be Jolly. I think I like that one. And where is it? There it is. 'Tis the Season to Be Jolly. How cool is that? So I saw someone put up on Facebook that there's 9 or 10 Fridays till Christmas. How terrifying is that? I'm not ready. Not ready for Christmas whatsoever. But we're a little way off yet. So I haven't stamped with this one yet, so I am going to grab a piece of scrap paper from under my table, under my bench, and just make sure it stamps nicely, and see if my other real red ink is more inky, because that one looks like it needs a bit of re-inking. So let's try this one. Yes, that's a bit better. I like that one better. So I'm just going to ink up my sentiment stamp, put my oval where I want it, and I'll try not to bring my head in because I'm not really lining anything up. Except I've got a bit, oh look, a sentiment can go there. I mean, not a sentiment, a bit of bling can go there. Always the way on the one you want to be lovely and perfect. Okay, I'll put that away. And then there's a fa la 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 that I can put on the inside of my card. So what I'm going to do is this. Let me just think about it. I'm just thinking. I might put some glue on the back of my frame. So you can use adhesive sheet if you prefer. I'm not using it as much as I used to because I'm just finding this works just as well. And if you really want to get technical, you can put it on a sponge and splash it all over the back, which is what I do most of the time. Okay, so I'm just going to pop that straight on top like so. And get rid of my glue, and I'll grab a tissue. Always good to have a tissue on hand. There we go. And I'm just thinking, it looks a bit bland, doesn't it? And I don't want bland. Bland is not good. It's a bigger oval. That's why I've just realised. Okay, now I'm getting my act together. It's a bigger oval than that. That's why it's got a lot of white space. Got it. Got it, got it, got it. Okay, so what we can do to fill in a bit of white space, we can do some of these. We could do those in gold, or we could do it in... I'm just looking at the colours that are in the designer series paper. Evening Evergreen and Soft Succulent. Now look, I think I already have one of these in Soft Succulent, and we might just do that. Gold might be a bit too much. There we go. So that's that one already pre-cut. How clever am I? And I could do another little one this way, but I don't have that. Could do that one in where did I get that from? Was that in there? Yes. I'll just bring my little mini cut emboss machine in, and I might cut that out in Evening Evergreen. So this is very much creating on the fly, isn't it? But that's good. It shows you that you can come up with all sorts of things at the drop of a hat. Here it is. So really the only stamping I'm doing is the sentiment. Goodness me, I can't think of the words today. So before I get rid of my little mini cut emboss machine, this is a great little machine. That's good. I like that. just wondering if I should do another one. Or would that be too much? Too much, darling. Yeah, I don't think I will. I'll put that there. Okay. Okay, so I'll get my little silicone mat out, and I haven't attached my bit in the middle, have I? No. So let's do that. Move that over. So you can see how simple it comes together. Honestly, forgive me. I really don't have vocabulary working for me today. But it does come together quite easily. I'm just going to put it down the center because I want some of the leaves to be sort of a bit flappy. Does that make sense? Flappy. There we go. And this little one. So just with a few simple dies and 1 sentiment, you get a really lovely looking card. And I'll just grab my little bit of tissue just to mop up any spillage. Now I don't like that there, but I'm going to put a ribbon over the top. And the other thing I could have used these open leaf trinkets that are with the Splendid Day Suite. I think I should, if I'd use those, I should probably use rose gold because they don't look the same gold. And the other thing you could also use, if you wanted to jazz it up a bit, you could use these textural elements with this. So you can mix and match your accessories to suit your cards. But I'm going to grab my most favourite ribbon, and that's the vanilla and gold ribbon that's in the mini catalogue. And it's just my favourite at the moment. And just make a little bow. Oops, I said a little bow. Oh dear. Come on, a little bow. It's not working for me. There we go. Not sure if that's the best bow I've ever done, but you know what? That will have to do. Okay. Get off. And a glue dot. And I will pull it off with this because otherwise, knowing me today, I might pull off undo the bow. There we go. I think you know that I am struggling with this bow today, and I might have to redo it because it's not sitting the way I would have it sit. Yes, definitely redo the bow, Denise. Now, I'm going to pop that up on dimensionals. So let me find these. Here we go. Yeah, that bow's disgusting. Really, I'm going to have to redo that bow. I cannot stand it. So did you know if you push your fingernail into the center of your dimensionals, it lifts the backing up and it comes off easily? Just a handy little tip. And I'll just pop that over there. So yeah, that's a shocking bow. But anyway, we won't stress about it. We will fix later. And you know what I'm going to... I could use my Festive Pearls, which would be a nice option. The red. But you know what I'm going to use? I'm going to use the red rhinestones from the from the annual catalogue. I'm going to use those because I can put that right there and cover up that little bit of ink. And that one. And one down here. I'm going to do 5 on this, just for the hell of it. There we go. So they're in the annual catalogue, the red rhinestones basic jewels. Good to have for Christmas. So how simple is that? Just a few tools and you get these beautiful cards with the dodgy looking bow. Let me try again before we finish the video off. So my product-based class will be the 26th of November, and it will include the DSP and the Festive Framed and Festive stamp set. Let's just start all over again. $65, and we'll make 3 cards using those products, and we'll use these dies so you can see what they'll look like if you wanted to purchase those, because they will be going into the next catalogue. So I thought we'd use products that are for a limited time only, and then if you like the framed dies, then you can stagger your expense and purchase them later. Let's see, that's a better bow. Goodness me, why did I struggle so? That's better. Much happy with that bow. So how simple is that? Now, because I've struggled with my bow, and I'm not going to stamp the inside on the video in case I stuff it up completely. Let's just call it quit while we're ahead. So that's my Makeup Monday for this week. I hope you like this new collection that's coming out. It's super easy, beautiful big sentiments, and the frames are just lovely. So I hope you like that. So I hope everyone has a great week, and I will catch you on Friday for Card and a Cuppa. Bye for now.